to our podcast session, Breaking Controversies, or BCT, or Bachot. And this episode, we'll be talking about relationships since it's only been 17th of February, and last week was Valentine's Day. So, right, so we'll be talking about, what we did during Valentine's, relationship stuff, traditions in relationships, controversial stuff, I guess. I don't know. Let's see where we go. So, what did you do for Valentine's Day?
I went home after class and I went to sleep. There is nothing to do on Valentine's Day for me. You asked what I did and I went home and I went to sleep. That's it.
We need another guest here.
Yeah,
It's gonna be too short. That's literally it. Nothing else. You didn't go out with friends or anything?
No. I mean, in the evening I did call my friend, but that's because it was her birthday. Hey, happy birthday.
Oh, birthday on Valentine's.
Yeah, it's very unlucky for her.
Yeah, I would guess so, because you get gifts, but at the same time you don't
Yeah,
get double the gifts.
You don't get double gifts, you get one big gift.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
sometimes
exactly.
it's good, sometimes it's bad. It's good for the SO because that's saving of money, but
Happy
you don't.
birthday, happy Valentine.
But it's luckily their anniversary is not on Valentine's, so that's triple the gifts on one day.
Yeah, that's true. It'd be better if you were born either like one day before or like one day after Valentine's.
My other friend, the day after, the 15th. So
Is it a he or she?
they're both she.
Is
So.
she single or?
Not last I checked.
Okay, then she get double the gifts. Yeah, alright. Because it doesn't work if you're single,
Yeah.
For me, what did I do on Valentine's? I just went out for dinner, I guess.
Simple stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't really dinner. It was more on drinking. So we went to this. Do you know Prohibition in Senayan?
No, Jakarta.
Yes, Senayan, Jakarta. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
There's this place. It's a steakhouse basically, but at the back they have this like secret bar thingy. Secret.
You know it's not secret.
Well, yeah, but it's like you go through like this hidden entrance, and then inside it's like all like just alcohol, which is like so good. But you gotta have a bit of money to go there. So
Obviously.
if you're broke, don't go there. I'm broke now because I just went. So
If you're broke, you go with your friends.
yeah, exactly. But still, though, the way it's laid out is like the bar at least. Yeah, they have the stage, tables, and then the couches at the back.
Mm-hmm.
And I swear to God, guess how much the couches cost?
Is it a natural number?
What is natural? Yes, I guess. Yeah,
Okay, then
right.
I'll put a guess, say maybe 300K.
No, it was $1 million.
God.
I know.
Let me guess. 300K is the price to get in. Or at least...
There is no price to get in, but with 300K, maybe you can get like 2 drinks.
Do you get kicked out if you stay too long?
No, actually, they open up till late, and they don't really kick out anyone unless you only buy 1 drink, like iced tea or something.
Yeah, exactly. I'm tempted. You go there. Hey, I'm gonna be drinking with my friends. You got the expensive stuff, and I go like 1 mineral water.
Oh my god. Yeah, then you probably get kicked out, of course.
Shame.
You gotta like, I guess that's where like all the rich people go. Like,
Probably.
Expats.
It sounds like it.
I think it does. I mean, I only go there once a year or something. No, actually, that's a lie. I go there every month for the alcohol. And the live music, because they do have live music there. It's really good. Like you can like check it out if you're into those kind of stuff. Like secret pub vibe, 1920s speakeasy. Yeah. So, since there's only 2 of us, can't really talk much about what happens during Valentine's, right? So, let's move on to the next topic, which is experiences with relationships. Tell me about your experience with relationships. Not friendship.
Oh, in that case, I have absolutely zero. Because I should...
I don't have much to work with. Oh my god. Right. Okay.
So if you say experience with relationship as in I've been in a relationship, then I would say I have none because I've never been in a relationship.
All right.
That's like how sad I am. Oh my god.
Okay. How about you have crushes, right? Pretty sure you have like girls who you were close with. You both kind of like each other. You know. How did that go? Like, tell me about that.
Alright, I think I'll tell you one because I'm nice.
Alright.
Back in 2015, end of November, I went to summer school in Australia, and well, you put hundred young teenagers together with hormones and all that. Surely something has to pop up. So yes, that did pop up. Me and one of my friends. We were there for 2 weeks. First week were friends. Second week was slightly closer than friends, but not actually friends. It's like friends level up, but not in a relationship yet.
Right. Yeah.
It's it's not official, but it's like you couldn't say we're friends.
You're more than friends.
More than friends, but
not
relationship.
Right.
It's a gray line in between that. And
yes.
so yeah.
How would that go? What was she like?
She was. Well, I could say she was nice, and then that would be like, yes, that's obvious, isn't it?
It's so generic.
The thing is, like, she was semi-generic anyway. Nothing really outstanding about her, except, well, on the surface. Black hair. She was from Indonesia as well.
You went to Australia to meet an Indonesian
It
girl,
was
which is where you're from.
It was the funniest thing about when we met. It was like, hi, where are you from? Indonesia. Oh wow, I'm from there too. Wow, that was so surprising. Of all of the people we met, me and that girl, we were like the two Indonesians in the sea of Malaysians, Singaporeans, a couple of Chinese, like actual Chinese,
Right.
and they call it summer school in Australia, but there's only like 10 Australians in there.
Is it actually like the whole summer?
It's a 3-week program.
Right. So just a month of summer.
A month of summer. But people want to spend their holidays, so.
What do you do in summer school?
What I did, well, it depends on what your major. So what the thing is called YLP, Young Leaders Program. It's more like a preparation for university, for university. So high school students like me, and we went there. We take up what courses we want to take. I did biomedical and science engineering.
Okay.
First week was biomed. We did some cool stuff. We went to an art museum, but the art museum was what the artists, you call them, were people who had mental diseases.
Oh, that's really cool.
Their art was anything. Basically, if you see their art, you can see a piece of their soul, basically. There was a person, he was I still don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't pronounce it either.
Exactly, but basically, their drawing was like one part. It's basically each part. The painting was split into different sections, and different sections was extremely different. So one side would be with crayon, the other side would be marker, and then the line would change. Is basically like you start with a line in crayon, and suddenly continues the line in marker. So the whole thing is like a self-portrait, but different parts with different stuff. It was very cool. Then after that, we went to the bio lab, and we went down on cows, sheep.
You went down on cows. Wait, hold up. Let me get this straight. I don't know if you know this, but going down.
Yeah, exactly. I know. That was what my mentor joked at, and we slapped him for it. So I'm
going down on cows. Do I have to call the police? Should I be worried about this?
No, you shouldn't, because we slapped our mentor.
All right.
I still tell that joke. It makes people. It's still hilarious. But anyway, we dissected different parts of goats, sheep, and lambs. So cow's eye, goat kidney, sheep's heart, and I think their intestines. So 4 different dissections in 2 days.
That's really cool though. I love dissection.
I mean, for normal girls, they were like, it's disgusting. But this girl that I was friends with, she was like,
just
knife.
into it. Oh my god.
And then how the eye is actually filled with some weird gel stuff. Yeah, it was like leaking out.
Oh my god.
It was It was fun, you know.
That's grotesque but fun at the same
It's
time.
fun. I took the eye and I pulled it inside out. So, yeah. Okay. I mean, that's my.
This is a very interesting Valentine conversation. Very, very interesting indeed. I have in my whole 20 years of life, and I had plenty of experiences. I have never talked about this about relationships.
I mean, it was fun. Like we dissected animals. We took up the heart has a sheep's heart was close enough to a human's heart. No, we had a pig's heart, which is close enough to a human's heart or something.
Oh yeah, I heard pigs. Fun fact, from what I heard, human tastes like pigs.
Yeah, so like the pigs and humans are like related biologically, like how we taste, how our hearts are formed, intestines, all that like similar. Even though we're actually descended from apes, I don't know how or why. So basically, pig's heart. Normal people, like another of my friends, he cut it into, he opens the heartstrings and to open it up.
Yes.
Another one of his partner, because we worked in partners, he took it apart and made it into diced hearts. So he had the heart. About my fist, yeah?
Right.
Yeah. And then the end product was about little cubes, and that was the heart. He basically cut it into shreds with a scalpel, literally.
Is it like a scalpel, like a pretty small?
Yeah, he was weird.
I think you're into psychos.
Yeah, I think my friends are weird. Like,
I think that's your type. You're into psychos. Like.
No. That's my friend that we did the lab together. He was a guy, so please.
Yeah, but the girl you're into was also into it. You know?
If you get her, no. So from a glance, she looks normal, right? If you get to know her, you see what happened to the eye.
Right.
Exactly. So that was biomed, and that was basically biomed. I went to the Melbourne Zoo, simple stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Second week, she did take science, but we were split group. But when you live in a relatively small area, you get to know everyone.
That's true, yeah.
So,
kind of like here, no?
Yeah, exactly. You get to know everyone.
Like, you know what? Some of the people that know me, I don't know them, and when they greet me in the hall, I'm like, "Hi, who are you?"
Exactly.
Like, I'm sorry. But yeah, continue.
Science engineering, the highlight was we made a rocket.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
So the usual pyrokinetic with kids, you blow it up. I blew up my rocket. My first rocket blew up. So it flew up, but something happened in the inside. So the fuel got hit with the tubing. It was cardboard. Bad idea. Boom.
I just realized something. I don't think we introduced ourselves.
Oops.
I'm Jihan, and I'm the host of Breaking Controversies, and this is Q. Just in case we haven't introduced ourselves, I can't remember, so...
We did introduce ourselves on the first take. This is not the first take.
This is not the first take. Alright.
We blew up a rocket.
Right.
On the second rocket, it started raining. And my group was like, on with the show. We lit the rocket in the rain. Yeah, the rocket was saved. I still have a scrap of it at home.
How did it... Did it still go off?
It still went off in the rain. We don't know how, but we blame physics.
You are right, you blame physics,
blame
not
physics.
yourselves. Alright.
Yeah, because it works. If it works, you blame physics.
Right, of course. I blame physics. I hate physics.
Yeah, exactly. For some reason, you put fire into a rocket, even though it's raining, it's still lit on fire. No problem. No problem whatsoever. And that was it basically. We did some games because if you pull a whole lot of people from from different places, you need something to bond them together.
Yes, that's true.
Obviously, so we played some games, simple, innocent games. Innocent. They were actually innocent.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Innocent.
Innocent,
games,
like soccer or football, depending. We introduced Australian football. None of us knew it except for Australians. Who could have thought?
Wow, surprising. Oh my god.
Wow, they knew Australian football, while we from North Australia knew it. Wow.
Mind blowing.
But basically that was it.
Do you still keep contact with the girl? Or
Not so much. I'd still occasionally text her, but
you like slide in your DMs or?
I don't know. She does. She is quotation mark introverted, so.
I mean, introverts have Instagram too. I'm introvert.
Yeah, I have one, but I don't. Last I checked, she didn't have it. When I went to YLP, I didn't have Instagram.
Right.
So.
Wait, when was this?
2015.
Right.
So.
Oh.
See, so.
How do you text her then?
At first it was through WhatsApp. It was just through WhatsApp.
Oh, okay.
WhatsApp existed back then. Thank you very much.
You should ask her, see if she has any other like social media, so you can stalk her.
She needs to reply to my text first.
Yes.
So, it's an on and off thing. Occasionally she texts, and sometimes she doesn't. It's usually I have to start it because she rarely texts it.
Maybe she's busy. Who knows?
Probably she's university like me as well.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, I mean, more or less text her every time it's her birthday.
Is she here or is she?
She's in Australia now.
Ah, makes sense.
So.
My man is also in Australia. He just left today. Anyway.
You know, people are busy with their lives. So sad.
Such a bummer.
Yeah,
anyway.
I know.
Me. You have too many experiences.
Who, me?
Me?
Or you? Pick one. I said
Pick
one.
one. Pick one. Ask me. Interview me, I guess. Anything.
How about I'll take one from my time frame. How about you in 2015?
2015. What year was that?
2015?
Yeah, no. I mean school year wise. Like I was in
If your school year was like mine, then year 10?
year 9, year 10-ish. What month?
Depends. You want to talk year 9 month or year 10 month?
No.
Okay, fine. The approximate same timeline as mine then. November, December.
November, December. So I think at that time I was with. I don't even remember anymore. It's so blurry.
Too many.
Yes,
Too many.
too many. I was either with one of my exes. He was like, so I had two Mexican exes. One is tall, one is short. Right?
Wow.
So I think at the time I was still with the tall one, I believe. Yeah, him. It was very high school, like typical high school relationship.
High school.
Yeah. His dad was in the military, I think. He killed people, that's all I know.
It's the military. You don't kill people if you're not in the military.
No, but he was like a private military.
Oh, private military.
Yeah, which is even more...
Even more killing.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, am I getting myself into something, or...
Is it dangerous? Is it less dangerous?
What should I mean, from like, with me, my wildest, experiences and stuff in terms of relationship has to be in middle school and high school, but it's just your typical high school like, not really serious stuff.
Not serious, but it's not friendly.
Yeah, it's more than friendly, but it's not serious. I think after high school actually is the most interesting one. Actually, I'll talk about my current relationship, I guess. That would make sense. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to sound too selfish, I just don't want to take up like the whole podcast talking about it. So just tell
we
a
have
bit.
like what, an hour? Half an hour?
It is true. So the guy I'm with right now is actually, we met during middle school, but then we broke up after 5 months, and after that we didn't talk at all until we graduated. So that's 5 years. We didn't talk at all for 5 years, even though we're in the same class, same classroom, same subjects.
Not even in passing?
Not really. We talk to each other only if we have to do work together.
Yeah,
Aside
like,
from that is nothing.
No conversation. It's more
nothing.
it's like, student A, do you know this one? Blah, 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 and
kind of.
basically like, it's always like school work related talk.
Yeah, exactly.
It's boring.
We didn't get along at all. The reason why we broke up in the first time, just like life, I guess. Like kids, they're not prepared for a relationship and stuff like that. But then before he left to Australia, he actually texted me like, "Hey G, do you wanna grab coffee?" You know what I replied with? Is this a joke? Like, I kid you not. I thought he was kidding. I thought he hated me or something. So. His name is Matthew. He's like, is this a joke? Are you for real? And he's like, no, I'm being serious. I'm like, all right then, let's grab coffee. I was actually with somebody else at the time.
Mm.
You know him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've seen him. Shush.
Let's not talk about that. another time. And from there, we talked until around the time it was actually January, February, late January. We talked until early February, and then we stopped talking again. And then mid-November, I started texting him again because I was like in a really bad time.
Mm-hmm. Wait. What year is this?
Same year, last year.
So 2019,
yeah,
right?
2019.
Okay.
2019. We started talking in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And well, yeah, in mid-November, he was also going through a bad time, so we can just kind of connected, you know. And what do you call it? At the end, no, when he visited for a break, uni break, we just kind of got along.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's how it happened. That's who I spent my Valentine's with. Also,
Yay.
No one in uni knows him. Thank God, though.
I mean, I know his name now.
Matthew, but you don't really.
Yeah, I don't.
That's all you know.
Yeah,
about
it's
him.
alright. You still don't know who my friend, but not actually friend, but actually more than friend.
Yeah, what's her name? What's her name?
Amy.
Amy. Just Amy.
Yeah, just like yours is just Matthew.
Yeah, but you know, like Amy can be a nickname also, right?
Yeah, it is a nickname, a short familiar.
See, there you go. I think that's about it for me. It's like, but one of the reasons why I actually like him is like he has like long like hair, like gorgeous, like oh my god,
Straight
better
hair.
than mine. I mean, it's a bit curly, not curly, wavy, I guess.
Wavy.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I mean, you know Fatah, right?
No.
The tall one from mechanical. The one he's usually smoking all the time. His hair is frizzy.
No, you know Dali, yeah.
Yeah, I know that way.
Yeah, it's like that, but a bit more wavy and more good looking, of course. No offense, Wulan, like shit. I'm just saying facts, okay? Anyways, enough personal relationships. I guess if this is uploaded in time on our YouTube page, you could tell us about your relationship, like
comments.
Yeah, experiences and stuff like that. You know, that'll be fun. Doesn't have to have like names, you know, but still.
You can name all of them X.
Yeah,
Or John.
like X1, X2. Why X2? what is the slope?
What is this math? It's relationships, not math.
X2 minus X1. Oh my god.
Find the slope of the difference between X1 and X2.
Oh my god, no. You just made me think relationship in another way now. Good job.
No, in a math way, nice.
Oh my god. Anyway, since our title is it title? Our name is Breaking Controversies. Let's talk something a bit controversial.
Oh yay.
Yay, that's the fun part. We didn't really talk that last time, but now we have more experiences, I
I
guess.
wasn't here last time, so I don't know what you talked about last time. So
that's more of a pilot episode.
Yeah.
So yeah.
now we're actually going to our theme of
Yes.
breaking controversies.
Exactly. Let's break some controversies. What do you think? Like, if you think of a relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the first thing you think of?
It's you want me to talk biology? I can talk.
No. Sorry. No. As in like social structure or something like that.
What? It's basically a relationship. A relationship. It's literally a relationship between two people.
Yeah.
And they like each other, adore each other, they care for each other, so on and so forth, and that's basically what a relationship is, right?
Yes. So for me, at least, when I think about in terms of controversies and stuff, especially here, right?
Yes.
I can think of two things. One is the roles in it, as in what the male and female does, and LGBT.
Oh yeah.
LGBTQ plus.
Let's talk about one of them first.
Yes.
Okay.
Which one should we talk about?
LGBT should be put last.
All right, that's a pretty lengthy topic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you're
So like between male and female, that's the thing about here. They know we're in Indonesia because like Indonesia is like if you see a guy and a girl together,
yes,
everyone thinks, oh, they're in a relationship. Simply like that.
yes.
So like it's very hard for people to hang out as friends, especially in Indonesia. Like if you go to the mall, you see two people together, everyone thinks like, relationship. Relationship. But it's not like oh, those are just going out as friends, stuff like that. It's like that. So that's
true,
like the visual thing of relationships in Indonesia. And what else? To the roles of between the male, the masculine, and the feminine is like,
It's a bit outdated.
it's very outdated.
Yeah, it's like the whole females being submissive and
Yeah.
male being
Females should
dominant.
stay at home, care for the kids, stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
exactly.
And males is the guy, what do you call it now? Moneymaker?
Moneymaker?
Yeah.
Breadwinner, not maker.
forgot.
Breadmaker, let's get some bread.
Let's get some.
Let's get this bread. What the hell?
Anyway, breadwinner and the childbearer, basically.
Yeah, kinda.
But nowadays it's globalization, so it's not so much. Women can work now, it's no problem whatsoever.
Yes, that is true. You know, talking about like roles and stuff like that, right? My mom actually, my hair is pretty messed up, right? Like half of it is green, half of it is red.
I don't
Green, blue, I don't know either.
I don't know where the half is.
There.
No, I mean like if you put it straight down, right? If you
Yeah.
put it straight down, it's like red, green, and it's like right down the middle.
Yeah.
But the way you're putting your hair now is like,
Yeah.
this is the left side, but on the right side. See, it's like it's flamboyant.
I mean, I kind of dig it because if I move my hair a bit, you can see the red.
Yeah.
But that's not the point. Anyway, my mom actually said, because she's the older generation, right? She
Yeah.
would think like traditional stuff. She actually said, you know, why you keep dyeing your hair like weird color? You know, guy's gonna like you. I'm like, so like I like me. Do I need to like? Do I need guys to like me?
Do you need to bow down to the male
patriarchy and shit? Like, no, you don't. Like, mom, it's 2020. You know, get your shit together. This shit.
I want to reduce swearing. Get your stuff together.
Get your stuff together. There you go. Not your S word. I'm sorry, mom. Oh my god, she's gonna like whoop me or something when I get home.
Aha, you're swearing. Is she gonna pull out the sandals or
Oh,
the?
she put on a belt.
Oh, the belt.
The belt.
Oh, you don't have the. Was it the sapulidi?
Oh no, we don't have.
Oh, the wooden ruler.
We have a vacuum.
Oh, like this vacuum, instead of like a hanger or something.
No, I keep. See, I'm smart about that. I keep all the hangers. So she doesn't
smart,
have any.
smart.
Yeah, exactly. Tradition and roles. Yeah. What else is there to say? How about like? But in outside countries, it's really different. You know.
Yeah.
In here, I feel like it's still traditional. As in, I don't know. Yeah, last time I did an Indonesian guy, like with the Indonesian values and stuff, was 2000. Actually, when I was in year 12, which is like 2-3 years ago, something.
2 plus.
Yeah, 2++, and he expected me to be very submissive, which is I'm not at all.
Maybe he's into that.
I mean, yeah, but I'm talking about like in daily life, you know.
Yeah.
And it was like so frustrating because like I have to like text him like constantly like where I am, what am I doing, you know, and stuff like that. And I can't post like
he's controlling.
Yeah, controlling, which is like really toxic. If you have a significant other like that, doesn't matter male or female, you know, like get rid of them. They're not worth it, you know. Like in a relationship, it should be like two complete person, right? Not half.
It's not like two people that come together
become one.
to become one.
Yeah,
It's more like they complement each other.
Exactly. Yeah. Like if your significant other is like that, they're toxic. Like get rid of them. Like you don't need them. Or if you're like that, get rid of yourself. You know, like fix yourself, guys.
Yeah.
Fix
Fix yourself.
yourself. It's like F you.
Yeah, exactly. It is F you. Fix
Yeah,
yourself.
fix yourself. There you go. F you. Fix yourself. Oh, I shouldn't give advice this way.
Yeah. Bad influence.
Hey, right. How about LGBT though? They don't have the same roles.
In Indonesia,
Yes.
LGBT is frowned upon because religion-wise, and because we have, even though we're not our country isn't religiously based, or like people still, a majority of them are either one religion or the other religion, and both of them frown on LGBT, which is why it's always so weird for Indonesians to grasp that concept.
True.
Plus, of course, they're traditional, and you know, the thing about old people is when they have something that they like, they don't really want to let go of it.
Yes.
Exactly. It's like,
Yes.
I like this how it is.
I actually talk about it like this concept with my
Mm.
dad. He's a sociologist, right?
Oh, that sounds fun.
It's very fun to talk to him. He told me that the older you get,
Mm-mm.
the more conservative you get.
Yeah.
So technically, when we grow up, we're gonna be conservative too.
The problem is if we like one of my teachers, two of my teachers actually. One of them is conservationalist because well, he's just like that. But the other one, he's very open minded, and he said as he grew up, he keeps getting information from around the world. So he keeps getting keeps himself knowledgeable about the world.
Updated and stuff.
Yeah, so as he grows up, he's like, he's perfectly fine with it right now. He has his own values, but it's not like people be like, it's not like he's lumped in with the conservative.
Conservative.
Yeah, you get the point.
People.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's a really
Mhm.
important what do you call it, factor
Yeah.
in terms of being conservative or not, because Indonesia isn't the most educated country.
No.
Like, if I know they have the whole free the school system is like
Yeah.
free, right? Or at least it's very cheap, but that doesn't mean like that it's good, you know. People, like kids still doesn't go to school sometimes, like because they have to work for their parents and stuff like that. And I feel like if they get their education system better, like way better, that'll definitely like push the Indonesian progress. I mean, but talking about like Indonesian structure in general, do you think let's go off topic a bit, yeah?
It's no problem.
Do you think the healthcare here is like better than the US?
Is that supposed to be a good question?
No, it's a legit. I just want your like opinion.
I mean, like, Indonesia is a third world country. We're, sorry to say, slightly behind on almost everything. So, like, you can't really say our healthcare system is better than the US. The US is very taxing. Everything you have to pay for, and it's pretty expensive. Like, I saw a video between this guy who was asking on the streets in Britain, was like, what's the price of an EpiPen? How much is the cost to get from your place to the hospital by an ambulance? And then they're like, in American dollars, they're like, maybe $10. And the guy's like, no, it's more like $300. And it's like, why? Like, that's the thing about the American healthcare system. It's not free.
It's very privatized, yeah.
It's not like Canada. Canada is free.
Yeah, it's free.
And if you're talking about that, then Indonesia is better because technically it's cheaper. But in the terms of hospital and how we combat disease
itself.
and the quality, America's way better. Canada is way better.
Yes,
like, you can't really fight that.
I mean, we still haven't really talked about Wuhan. I mean, we talked about that last
A bit.
episode, but you know, in terms of Indonesia itself, I don't see a lot of news on that.
Yeah, well, Wuhan is a cold place, and Indonesia is not a cold place. It's a tropical place, so
Yeah,
the
but-
heat tends to mess with the virus a bit. So
Singapore already got it though.
that's a different also. It's more like Singapore got it, but like that's because it was from victim to victim.
Right,
So
right. It's
if
not
the-
actual.
It's not the virus going out.
Yeah.
Yeah. If for example this virus were to be in the air in Indonesia, I would say that it wouldn't last too long because the heat, the humidity is way different than Wuhan.
Right.
But in Singapore, like, even though it's like tropical as well, the main reason and the fastest way viruses get from one place to another is through human contact.
Yes, that is very
So-
true. People are gross. Wash your hands after the bathroom too. Swear to God, yeah, I'm looking at you. People don't wash your hands. I see you in the toilet. Jesus. Yeah. Anyway.
I lost my point now.
Right.
Anyway, so the point is, yes, we get diseases,
Yes.
but yeah, wash your hands. That's good for you, my God.
Just wash your hands. It's not that hard. Carry hand sanitizer if you don't want to wash your hands.
If you don't want to get water on your hands,
Yeah.
get some hand sanitizer.
Just do something about it, please. I don't know who to trust anymore. You know, it's like I can't even shake my hand with somebody anymore.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Valentine's.
Let's go back to relationships.
Let's go back to relationships. So, when I was depressed, when my last ex, it was really messy, like the last months. I don't know if everyone noticed. Everyone probably noticed. I started watching like these videos on YouTube of like like relationship coach, making
Mm.
videos. It actually do like I don't know about others, but for me it actually helps me calm down and stuff like that. And one of the videos I watched was this guy. He was talking about how your true love actually the whole concept is BS.
Yeah, it is
It's
basically.
BS because tell me what
The
what's
whole
your
concept
opinion
of
about
love is basically just hormones in your brain, right? Like the whole reason why one person can find another person attractive is because in the past we need to survive, and to survive we need to pass down our genes, and then
Yes.
we find the prime. What do you call it? The prime.
Victim.
No, not victim. Victim is not a good word.
it? Match, I guess.
Yeah, basically the perfect person for you to pass down your genes with, right? Like I am strong man, that is strong female. We make strong children.
You're right,
Basically,
yes,
it's
yes.
like that. It's very barbaric.
Very, very indeed.
So, which is why the whole concept of love is, the concept of love is caring for one another, right? But the concept of true love is not really impossible. You can find true love from love, but that requires work. There's no such
Yes.
thing as love on, was it love at
First
first sight?
sight,
Yeah, that
well,
thing is
yeah.
impossible. What is true is actually lust on first sight. That thing is true, not love.
That is, I agree with that. I actually used to believe in the whole love at first sight and those kind of stuff. But I feel like that's because I kind of grew up. I don't girls like they would know this, but watching Disney movies and stuff like that, they tell you about your true love. You're Prince Charming. And now like when you grow up, it's kind of like a sad realization that it doesn't exist.
Yeah, exactly.
But then again, we're both engineering students. We might be biased about this. So.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
You should have a psychology student if
Yeah.
you have. That would be
Or
fun.
like a
But
social science, somebody who's actually extroverted or
yeah, this is the
positive.
best. Farhan, you should get Farhan in here.
Oh my god, yeah, that's true.
Because with people busy, you're stuck with us two introverted people.
That's very true indeed. Yes.
But then again, you get our insight on it.
For this episode, I was actually planning to make an advice column. Not column. That's for newspapers. Section, I guess, segment. So people would ask give you the relationship problems and stuff like that. But we didn't have a lot of input, so let's not do that.
Let's not do it.
But let's just give advices anyway, because
Yeah.
why not?
I mean, it's funny thing how I've never actually got a relationship, but I have helped mend a whole bunch of my friends'
Yeah.
relationship. It's hilarious. It's like the one person you don't expect to be good in relationships actually is really good in
Yes.
relationships. It's like, I see.
I feel like because the guy I'm with right now is actually like that too. Like the last ex he had was me, and I'm and I'm with him again. So it basically he has zero experience except for me, I guess.
Yeah.
But I feel like it has something to do with the fact that when you're in a relationship, you're biased.
You
You're
are
pretty much
biased.
biased. An average high school relationship lasts for 5 months.
Yeah,
That's a
that's basically the whole school year plus
That's-
minus a bit.
No, that's like half a semester, but
Sorry, I meant a semester. Yeah.
yeah, but but I don't know if it's a fact, but I feel like it's very common.
Mhm.
So I feel like nowadays everyone thinks it's a fact because this 5 months actually has a name. It's called a honeymoon phase.
Oh, that's cute.
That's because you're still, everything's still exciting. You're still finding out new things about each other, right? But after that 5 months, that's when everything starts to change.
Yeah.
Either goes downhill or you can make it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't survive 5 months, it's okay. Don't be sad about it. You probably
We're still young.
exactly. You probably don't like the other person anyway. Like you don't want to marry somebody you don't like, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, once after this 5 months is finished, people start to kind of not be so uptight around each other. They start being perfect.
Yeah.
So you fart in front of each other or something like that. That's
It's no longer puts makeup on,
Yes,
shaves and
yes,
all
yeah,
that.
yeah,
It's more
yeah.
like
whatever.
it's more like
jeans, hoodie.
Yeah, it used to be, hey, do you want to go out on a date? Yeah, sure. Puts on suit, puts
Yes,
on tie.
yes,
And nowadays,
exactly.
hey, you want to hang out? Yeah, sure.
You wanna go to McDonald's? There you go.
That's a date. The thing is, that's a date. It's no problem.
Exactly, and it can be different for other people. I know people like to keep being fancy and stuff like that, and others just wear hoodies from the beginning anyway. But averagely, that's what happened.
That's like their preference.
Yeah, exactly. So if a guy or a girl breaks up with you after 5 months, and you think he's or she is the one, they're probably not. There's no such thing as the one, you know.
I mean, you can fight for it and make them the one, but it can be hard unless the other
Yes.
person is fighting as well.
Yeah, exactly. Then it maybe it's worth it.
Then
But
maybe
if they're
it's
not
worth it.
fighting for
Yeah.
you, then just leave them. You know. I found this like this phrase. There's plenty of fish in the sea.
Yeah.
There's plenty of fish in the sea, but there's also trash. So
Beware of trash.
yeah, I think you gotta be careful about that.
I blame global warming.
There's more trash in the sea. Oh my god, we're gonna die. This is a very weird Valentine's episode.
Well, that's the problem when you put one person who has no relationship experience and one person who's also introverted as well,
It's
with no extroverted person to balance it out. You get this.
Oh my god. Right. I feel like how many minutes has it been? 40 enough? Should be plenty, right? To be honest, that's all the topics I wanted to talk about today. There could have been more, but we just don't have enough resources to fill in.
Or the drive to actually talk about it.
Yes,
because
it's pretty late. I'm like so tired already.
class this morning and
Yeah, oh my god, this class this morning.
I mean, it's better off to actually. The thing about relationship stuff like this, you can't really put in a podcast. It's more like you have this person, you have a group thing,
Yes,
and if
yes.
you're there, then you get the advice. But in a podcast, it's very hard to personalize.
Yeah, that's true. We also there's not enough people who talk about it also.
Yeah,
Not
if
enough
you get like
experience.
more guests, I think Samantha wanted to, but
Oh, did she?
Farhan said she was supposed to, but she was busy
Like as a guest or?
as a guest this week.
Right.
And plus, she was here, and we asked her. She was like, "I want to, but there's work." She came here to run away from work.
Right.
So, it's fine.
That makes sense. Yeah. Also, should we go with stereotype? Is that breaking controversies?
It basically is.
So Yuli is an engineering school. Like that's a fact, right?
Yeah,
Social science is.
we don't have social science. We have business.
We have social science, but like only 4 majors or something like that. INR, IBA.
Oh yeah,
and
I forgot
two
that's
or one
I
more.
forgot that's not business.
But it's social science in general. So, but Yuli is technically like mostly
Engineering.
engineering school, and with stereotypes, engineers don't really get around much.
Yeah.
So, but like that's just a stereotype, of course. Like some people actually aren't like that. Like me, I think I'm okay. I'm in that section. Like I'm okay. But yeah, if we like. If you maybe you're from another uni or you're from social science or maybe you're even engineering, you can tell about your relationship experience. Because I feel like I know every couple seems to be the same, but at the same time I know they're not.
Yeah.
And that's the interesting thing for me at least. Yeah.
I mean,
Because
you've seen
What?
in our class this morning. You've seen our class.
Yeah.
Mechatronics. You know the two that sit together.
Davin,
The guy and the girl.
I only saw Davin sitting with the girl.
I don't know. Better not. It's private. But anyways, like.
What?
So basically, she's in a relationship right now,
Yeah.
and you can see like she's in a relationship right now, and it looks quite nice. It's
Yes.
not cringy, but it's still a relationship. For a person not in a relationship, it's still a bit cringy, but it's different from the other time she was in one. So
Yeah.
I mean, the way they both act is close to the same, but there's like a difference in because it's them.
Yeah.
Because it's this person A and because it's this person B, it's like it's a different feel.
Yes, that's true. Yeah. Every relationship is different. Even the ones you have with like yourself, so it doesn't have to be from person to person. What else are there?
Self-love is important.
Yes, self-love. So you should love yourself first.
Oh, I should be saying that. What did you do on Valentine's? Self-love.
Yes, indeed.
That should be
indeed.
better. It's way more uplifting than what did you do on Valentine's?
More
Alone at home.
You're with yourself. You're spending Valentine's with yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that. You should always love yourself first before you love others. That's a fact. Because you should be a complete person before finding somebody else, and that person should be complete too.
You shouldn't like find a person to complete you. It's more like you find a person to help yourself be better.
Yes, that's true. Don't be like that.
Yeah.
Be independent. Be
independent.
with yourself.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like by myself I'm alright, but with this other person I'm even better.
Yes, that's true. That's a fact. Not a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
They always seek for others, you know.
They always like seek for other person to make themselves better. But the
Yeah,
problem is
true.
you have to make yourself better first.
Yes, yes. I was actually like that. I'm guilty of that, but you know, it takes steps. I get it.
Baby steps, my teacher says.
Yes, baby steps indeed. I feel like that's all the topic we have for today. Oh, also, next week was it? We have open house. Yuli is open house.
This week, Saturday.
Is it this week? Oh, right, this week Saturday. Sorry, 22nd February
2020.
2020.
Yeah.
2202 2020 February we have open house.
2020.
Yes.
There you go.
If this is uploaded in time, do come visit. The media club would make some stuff presented at the open house itself, which is pretty interesting because the videography division is making that. Right? Yeah. Which I find pretty cool, honestly. But aside from that, I believe that's all for today. Once again, I'm Jihan.
And I'm Q.
And we're from Breaking Controversies, or BCT, or
Bachok.
Oh, alright. Next week's topic would be about movies and philosophies.
Oh, I want to come to that one.
Yay! I figured something fun would be better, after Valentine's Day. For some people, Valentine's Day is pretty
depressing.
Yes. So let's do something fun. Movies and philosophies, in terms of the philosophies in movies, I guess.
Basically, we're talking about movies.
Yes. And what's in it. Anyways, see you next time.
Bye.